Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking through some player props I like on Prizepicks for today's NBA slate on Saturday, January the 25th. We got a huge slate on Saturday. Nearly every team is playing today. There's only two teams that aren't playing today. It's a 14-game slate, and there's a ton of basketball on pretty much all day. First game of the day starts at 12 Eastern time, so at noon, and it's the game that's being played in France. It's between the Pacers and the Spurs. So that game starts at 12. Then there's a game at 3 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then you got a bunch of games at 7 o'clock and after that. So 14-game slate with games on pretty much all day. Should be a lot of fun. Got some early plays, guys, that I do like for this slate on Saturday. 3 early plays, taking a first look at the board on Friday night. Now, at the time I'm recording this video, we don't have props up for every game, but right now we do have props up for 5 of the 14 games on Saturday. So figured I'd go ahead and get a video out, get you guys some plays I like with what's available on the board right now. But as always, I do provide more Prizepicks plays, and if you're interested in checking those out, that's all posted on Patreon, linked down below in the description. We did not make a video for Friday because it was such a small slate Friday. It was only 3 games, but I still provided a play on Patreon, gave out 2 picks on Patreon, hit both of those. So even on the days that we're not posting on YouTube, there's still going to be stuff posted on Patreon. And as always, again, you can check that out if you're interested. But yeah, guys, we got a big slate to tackle. Before we do that, as always, if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos and if they help you out, make sure to hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys are new to the channel and if you are new to Prizepicks, be sure to sign up. Use promo code NOAH when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code and you place your first lineup. You'll get $50 in promo funds instantly added to your account. And I do want to shout out Prizepicks because they do have a free square available right now for the conference championship games for the NFL on Sunday. So we have Washington, Philadelphia, and then we have Buffalo, Kansas City. Both those games are on Sunday. There's a free square up for Jaden Daniels pass yards at 0.5, and this is a free pick that's available for everyone. Free pick for new users and existing users. So this is just another incentive to sign up for Prizepicks right now because there's a free square available. You play that with any props you like. You can easily make some money. Anytime you have discounts like this, free squares, you want to be playing these because these are going to be easy ways to build your bankroll. Definitely check out Prizepicks, guys. And again, make sure to use that promo code NOAH when you do sign up. And I also do want to shout out Sleeper, guys, because we do have a partnership with Sleeper as well. You can sign up for Sleeper. Use promo code NOAH over there. And when you play your first lineup, you'll get $55 worth of free lineups. So this is a new promo Sleeper's doing. Play $5, get $55. It's a cool promo that's one that tailors more towards people who don't want to deposit a lot of money, which I know a lot of you guys probably don't want to do. You just want to try it out, maybe put in like 10, 15, 20 bucks, whatever it may be. Well, now you can do that on Sleeper. You can deposit the minimum and still get $55 worth of free lineups. So this is going to be a really easy way to build your bankroll. You get to play with these free lineups, hopefully win some money off those, and then you can start to try and build that bankroll up over on Sleeper. And you get access to this promo when you sign up and use code NOAH. So make sure to go check out Sleeper, guys. Again, use that code NOAH when you do sign up. And if you don't know what Sleeper is, they're just a DFS pick'em app, very similar to Prizepicks. You pick more or less on projections. You build out your lineup. You can make up to an 8-pick lineup on Sleeper. You can win up to 100x your money. Check them out if you guys have not yet. But yeah, we got some plays to talk about, guys, for this big slate on Saturday. 3 early props that I'm liking. Let's go ahead and break them down. So the first prop that I'm liking is going to be a PRA prop. In fact, all the props I like for today, all 3 are going to be PRA props. The first one that I'm liking is Ausar Thompson, and we're going to take Ausar Thompson for more than 13.5 PRA. So Ausar Thompson has started to see a bigger role lately in the absence of Jaden Ivey. In fact, he has started all of the last, I believe, 7 or 8 games that Jaden Ivey has been out. And the minutes have been fairly consistent for Ausar. Now, when he was first put into the starting lineup, he wasn't really playing a ton of minutes. Like, he did play 26 against Minnesota, but then only 17 against Golden State. But lately, last 5 or 6 games, we started to see the minutes be pretty consistent for Ausar. He's consistently been playing about 20 to 24 minutes. Last 6 games, he's played 20, 26, 22, 19, 23, and 24 minutes. I think most games we can project Ausar for around 22 to 24 minutes. Sometimes he might play a little bit more than that. Sometimes he might play a little bit less. But I think 22 to 24 minutes is typically what we can project him for. And when he has started this season and played at least 20 minutes, he's gone over this PRA line in 9 out of 11 games. So there was one game against Toronto where he played 20 minutes and only had 13 PRA. And then there was another game where he played 20 minutes against Memphis and had 11 PRA. But when he's played at least 20 minutes and started, he's gone over this PRA line. And again, I believe, or actually, excuse me, it's not 9 out of 11, it's 7 out of 9 games. So 7 out of 9 games this season playing at least 20 minutes, Ausar Thompson has been able to get 14 PRA. And this is a player that can be productive when he does get minutes. He's a guy that can do a little bit of everything when he's on the floor. His scoring was way up last game. He had a really big scoring game against the Hogs, had 16 points in that one, only 1 rebound, 1 assist. But typically he's a guy that can also provide you, can get you rebounds, can get you assists. So far this season, in terms of rebound chances per game, Ausar is averaging just over 8 rebound chances per game, and he's third on the team with 4.3 potential assists per game. So he gives you some rebounding and facilitating upside to go along with the scoring upside. I mean, we saw him clear this line last game from points alone. I don't know if I would expect that to happen again, but Ausar's been playing well lately. The minutes have been trending up. The matchup against Orlando is probably not the greatest. Like, Orlando's a good defensive team. They play really slow. But I think this line on Ausar at 13.5 is definitely just too low on him if we assume he's playing like 22 to 24 minutes here. And Ausar Thompson's a guy that the Pistons like to use for defense, so he typically is tasked with guarding the other team's best player. I think in this matchup against Orlando, they're going to want him out there to guard Franz, to guard Paolo, maybe Jalen Suggs if he plays, we'll see. But I think Ausar's going to play probably 20 to 24 minutes here. And if he plays over 20 minutes, I feel pretty good about him going over 13.5 PRA. He's been clearing this line pretty consistently as of late. The minutes have started to trend up. Only thing that I think you can, knock here is probably the matchup. Like, the matchup's not great, but matchup aside, I think this line's a little bit too low for Ausar, with the roll starting to get a little bit better for him, with the minutes starting to trend up as well. I do like this play a lot. So that'll be our first prop for Saturday. We're taking Ausar Thompson for more than 13.5 PRA. Next prop we're going to take a look at, another PRA prop. We're going to go with Keegan Murray, and we're going to take Keegan Murray for more than 18.5 PRA. So Keegan Murray just been playing huge minutes lately, and really all of the King starters have been playing a ton of minutes. Ever since they fired Mike Brown and put in Doug Christie, Doug Christie's been playing these guys like huge minutes. Like, you look at DeMar DeRozan's minutes, he's been playing like 38 minutes a night. Sabonis has been playing almost 40 minutes a night. And Keegan Murray's been playing upper 30s in minutes. You look at his minutes over their last 8 games, 43, which I think that might have been an overtime game, 37, 36, 36, 39, 32 in a blowout. They beat the Wizards by 23. He played 32 minutes, 34, and then 30. So he's been playing really big minutes lately. Now, sure, he's still had some games where he's gone under this line. The game against Golden State, played 34 minutes, only had 17 PRA. I want to say he just didn't really shoot the ball that much in that game. He shot, let's see, let's take a look. So the game against Golden State, he shot, where is it? I'm trying to pull it up. Let me see. I want to say that was a game he did shoot the ball poorly. I'm looking, I had the wrong box score pulled up, so let's see here. So against Golden State, he shot, where is it? He shot, 2 for 6 in that game. So, didn't really take many shots in the Golden State game. And then the game against Washington, that was a really good matchup. You definitely would have expected Keegan Murray to do better in that one. The game against Washington, he played 32 minutes, only had 4 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. I want to say that was another game that he shot the ball poorly, because I'm pretty sure I took an over on him that day, and he shot like 2 for 8 or something. Let me see if I can find the game log. Yeah, he shot, let's see here. 2 for 8 and 0 for 5 from 3. So, like, the 2 games where he's gone under, he has shot a combined 8 for 19 and 1 for 10 from 3 in these 2 games where he went under. So, poor shooting has definitely, hurt Keegan Murray lately. I was looking at the wrong thing. I said he shot 2 for 6. I was looking at his blocks. So, the game against Golden State, he didn't shoot 2 for 6. He shot 6 for 11. So, still, decent shooting game from the field, but still shot 1 for 5 from 3. So, like, these 2 games where he went under, he shot 1 for 10 from 3, and then, 6 for 19, or 8 for 19 from the field. But he's had some poor games shooting the ball from 3. That's something that I think will positively regress. I mean, Keegan Murray has historically been a pretty solid 3-point shooter. He's also a guy that can rebound as well. He's a guy that I think in this matchup against the Knicks is probably going to be in a good spot to grab rebounds. The Knicks have been a very tough team to rebound against this season, specifically for centers. Karl-Anthony Towns has been able to really limit rebounds to opposing centers, and I think that's mostly because Towns can shoot threes, he can draw guys away from the basket. So I definitely could see this being a tougher spot for Sabonis to grab rebounds if he's going to have to guard Cat. Cat's going to bring him out to the three-point line. That should allow for Keegan Murray to kind of fly in and grab a bunch of rebounds here. So I think Keegan's in a pretty good spot to grab some rebounds here as well. And then assist-wise, you don't expect Keegan Murray to go out there and get a bunch of assists. You look at the difference between his PRA line and his PR line. It's only a 1-point difference. His PR is at 17.5. His PRA is at 18.5. I think more times than not, Keegan can get us 1 assist. You look at his game log lately, he's consistently been able to get 1 assist. Last 6 games, he's had 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, and 2 assists. So I think I like PRA a little bit more than PR, but I don't mind taking more than 17.5 PR on Keegan Murray as well. I just think that he's due for some positive shooting regression. I also think he's probably going to see the better matchup of all these Kings guys. Like you think about the matchups here. OG Anunoby's probably going to guard DeMar DeRozan. Mikal Bridges is probably going to guard De'Aaron Fox. So that probably leaves either Josh Hart or Jalen Brunson, probably Josh Hart, to guard Keegan Murray. And, Josh Hart, not a bad defender by any means, but I think Keegan's probably going to be left open from 3. You just got to make some shots. And then, again, rebounding-wise, I think he's in a pretty good spot to grab some rebounds here if, Cat's going to be drawing Sabonis away from the basket. And typically that happens because Cat can, shoot threes and he can pull guys away from the basket. So do like this play on Keegan Murray. Also, the minutes are, that's what really stands out. He's just playing so many minutes right now. And most nights when he plays, 36, 37, 38 minutes like he has been, I'd bet on him going over 18.5 PRA when he's playing that many minutes. So I like that as our second prop for Saturday. And then the third and final prop that I like is going to be another PRA prop. We're going to go with Nick Richards, and we're going to take Nick Richards for more. Well, we're going to take Nick Richards for more than 19.5 PRA, but it looks like that got taken off the board. So they took off 19.5 PRA. I'm totally fine taking 18.5 PR. I think that's totally fine as well. So we'll just take 18.5 PR. Both those plays were pretty equivalent to me. Again, there was only a 1-point difference between his PR and his PRA. Probably he gets 1 assist. Maybe he doesn't. But yeah, I think 18.5 PR is totally fine here. So talking about Nick Richards has now played 3 games with the Suns. He was really good in his debut with the Suns. Came off the bench, played 30 minutes, had 21 points, and I believe 12 rebounds against the Pistons. He was really good in his debut. And then he did struggle against Cleveland, but that was also a game that was a blowout. He was in foul trouble. Everything went wrong for Nick Richards in the Cleveland game. Only had 4 points and 4 rebounds in 22 minutes. Again, lost some minutes for foul trouble. Also lost some minutes because the game was a blowout. Last game played a lot better, had 8 points, 15 rebounds. But last game, he also lost minutes for blowout and foul trouble. He only played 22 minutes. And if you look at the rotations last game, Richards, he picked up his second foul with 5 minutes left in the first quarter, so he subbed out. And then he played about 3 minutes in the second quarter, and then with 4:30 left in the second quarter, he picked up his third foul, so he subbed out. So he lost about 4 minutes because he picked up his third foul in the second quarter. And then he subbed out with about 5.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter because the game was so out of hand. That was when Phoenix basically subbed out all their starters and put in the bench guys. So I think if Nick Richards wasn't in foul trouble and if the game was competitive, he probably was going to play over 30 minutes last game. He was on pace to play over 30 minutes against Cleveland, but he lost minutes for foul trouble and blowout. And then this Detroit game stayed out of foul trouble. The game was competitive, and he came off the bench and played 30 minutes. Now, he has started the last 2 games. I'm assuming he's just going to continue to start rest of season. The Suns came out and said that when Nick Richards is acclimated with the team, he's going to be the starting center. And again, they have started him the last 2 games. It is worth noting that Jusuf Nurkic has been out lately for the Suns. Now, Jusuf Nurkic will be back for this game. However, before Jusuf Nurkic even, he's been out for illness. Before Nurkic was even out, they were barely playing him. Like, I want to say Nurkic was getting DNPs even before he, got that illness, which caused him to miss some games. So, I don't even know if Nurkic is even going to be in the rotation. Maybe he is. Maybe the Suns go with a 3-man center rotation and they give some minutes. They start Richards and then give minutes to Plumlee. Maybe give minutes to Nurkic. But maybe they cut out Plumlee and just play Nurkic. Maybe they don't play Nurkic at all. I think regardless, Nick Richards is the starting center for the Suns, and he's the guy that we can project for the most minutes, most nights. The only reason he's played so few minutes the last 2 games is because of blowout, because of foul trouble. If those things don't happen here, which this game does have a big spread, 14.5-point spread, you do have to worry about blowout here, and I think blowout is a concern. You could look at some first half props on Nick Richards. I don't know if Prizepicks has any first half props up for him right now. Okay, they do have first half 5 points, first half 10 PRA. Like, you could look at these, but man, I think I feel better about just taking his full game PR instead of PRA. I mean, I think Nick Richards probably still gets some run in the second half, even if it is a blowout. And if blowout's the reason that we lose this prop, then so be it. But I love the matchup here against Washington. I mean, this is probably one of the best matchups you can get for centers. If you look at Washington this season in terms of what they allowed to the center position, they're giving up the most points per game to centers. They're giving up the second most rebounds per game. This Washington team just gets killed around the rim. They get killed in the paint. And that's where Nick Richards is going to do like all of his damage. Nick Richards is a guy that lives in the paint. He's going to rely on putbacks, offensive rebounds, lobs, dunks to get his points. I mean, Nick Richards is not a jump shooter. He's not going to be taking mid-range jumpers. He's not going to be shooting threes. He's going to be scoring around the rim. And that's where Washington has been most vulnerable this season. Washington's also given up the 4th most points in the paint. So the matchup is about as good as it gets for Nick Richards. I love the spot here. The minutes have been trending down, but again, you look into it, it's blowout, it's foul trouble that's caused him to play so few minutes the last 2 games. Even with Yusuf Nurkic coming back here, I'm still expecting Nick Richards to probably play 24 to 28 minutes, and maybe he plays more than that if he's playing really well. But he's been really productive since he's been with the Suns. He's been great on the glass. He's averaging 19 rebound chances per game with the Suns, which is the most on the team. So he's been really, really effective on the boards. It's a great spot for him to dominate on the boards. It's a great spot for him to score some points as well. The matchup's, again, as good as it gets for Richards here. So like that is our third prop for Saturday. We're going to take Nick Richards for more than 18.5 PR. So we got 3 plays guys that I like here. As always, appreciate you guys supporting the Prizepicks content. As always, if you do enjoy these videos, hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button as well. And again, if you are new to Prizepicks and if you don't have a Prizepicks account, make sure to sign up. Use promo code NOAH when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code and place your first lineup. You'll get $50 in promo funds instantly added to your account. Cool promo Prizepicks is doing. Again, you get access to that when you sign up and use code NOAH. But good luck tonight, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, let's make some money on this slate, and I'll see you guys in the next video.